Hi, my name is Michelle Sattler. I am the AP Government and Politics teacher. AP Government and Politics is a year-long class in which students can earn college credits. They certainly earn a full credit if they took it in lieu of civics and or as an addition to their civics class. Right now, and this is the big question, right now, as of September 28th, 2020, AP is stating that the exam will be May 3rd at 8 a.m. We were one of the first exams. We tend to be one of the first exams. AP is also stating that the exam will be the traditional format rather than the modified at-home format that was provided during COVID. All this is on my frequently asked sheet, which is part of my artifacts on this page. To that end, I've been planning since June, in case we went hybrid or full distance learning, to make sure that the students are prepared if the AP exam was going to be the traditional exam. The summer work was changed, lessons at the beginning of the year have been changed for that reason, obviously for another reason happening in November. So I'll get to that momentarily. Grading. Grading is located on my frequently asked sheet and also on my syllabus, which are both located in the artifacts folder on this page. Grading is done by a point scale, so there's no percentages of how much quizzes are or tests are. It's on a percentage scale, or a point scale, based on how many ever points the student earns out of how many ever points the assignment was assigned. You'll notice that work is either titled work or assessments in the grade book, and the grade book is updated weekly. The only change I would say to that is this year there's a new way to input missing grades into the grade book. Instead of putting a 0 as a placeholder so the student knows you have a 0 for this assignment because you have not done it yet, teachers can put in the word missing. And while the word missing calculates in the grade book as a 0, it allows the parents to know the difference between an assignment that's actually missing, the student did not complete it, versus an assignment that the student did complete, maybe didn't do it correctly and did not earn credit on. For this class, assignments will remain missing until it is too late to hand it in, and then it will be changed to a 0. That tends to happen if we've gone over it in class, if you've taken the unit test, if the project has been handed in, anything like that. If you have any questions on that, please ask me. It has been explained to your students. Now, getting back to the exam. Students have taken a practice multiple choice already. We go over it weekly. They will take a variety of different practice exams throughout the year, both the essays and the multiple choice. They will have been walked through the exam to the fullest extent possible by April break. So they will understand the format of the test, how the test is given, what's expected on the test, and how the test is graded by April break. My hope is after April break or soon after April break, we will be in full-on review mode because April 3rd or May 3rd comes very close after April break. Projects, luckily, I consider it luckily, your students are in AP Government, the year of a presidential election. So we have spent a good majority of the first couple of weeks discussing the presidential election. They have their first essay due on September 30th, or had, and they are currently working on their second of the presidential projects, plus they are going to take part in a mock election. So a lot of exciting stuff. They have something called the weekly skim, in which every time the class meets, and actually I encourage them to do it every day, but they're required every time the class meets to read an online daily newsletter that gives kind of just short, hard-hitting facts about the latest news. It's a way for them to stay updated on their current topics. And the last thing I would say is this. I have a Google Classroom, and all the students are on it, all their materials housed here outside of their textbook. We do a lot of primary sources. There are primary sources and Supreme Court cases that are required by AP. In addition, I obviously teach them other ones that are related because they'll need to use those on the exam. On the board, I have all their homework laid out on the board so they can see it as well if they don't have access, if they're in school and don't have access to the Chromebook from whatever reason, or just want to check the board quickly. The last thing I'll add is that I understand this is a stressful year for students all around, and AP may be new to some students. I encourage them, and I encourage any of you to reach out if your student is feeling overwhelmed, unsure of themselves, or even if they felt confident about assignment and they're excited about it, just let me know. I want to be able to praise the students. I am here to help your students get through this very dense content course and to feel proud of their accomplishments, and they should feel proud about their accomplishments. We can work together to make sure that happens, and I never want a student to feel overwhelmed. It is a lot of work, and they know that. I've been honest with them about that since they inquired last spring. I've had many of these students before, and they know they can talk to me. I can't lessen the work, but I can certainly try and help them manage their time and manage their emotions, and I will reach out to any of you if I have concerns, and I certainly hope you will reach out to me if you have any concerns, and I know we can make this a very successful year for your children. Thank you very much. Have a good night.